Hi, I'm Jason Sterling, and this is my son and I's adventure on the Carnival Vista for New Year's Eve 2021 into 2022. Okay, so naturally when we start at the start. And the start of this was getting down to Galveston from Norman, Oklahoma, where I live. I take two different ways to get to Galveston. Now, there's actually four. You can take the train, the bus, airplane, or car. The bus and train take a while. They take quite a while. Especially the train does. It's kind of convoluted to get there by train. But you can get there by train. If you're just absolutely terrified of flying and driving and the bus, then you can get there by train. We drove this time. We started with a full tank of gas and a full tank of breakfast of champions, as you can see here, chocolate chip muffins. And now I always choose Diet Coke for health. Diet Coke for health, delicious and nutritious, whole day supply of caffeine in one, I don't know how big that bottle is. 12-ounce bottle? No, it's more 16-ounce bottle, I think, of Diet Coke. We headed out. It was actually a pretty easy drive down to Houston. It was a pretty easy drive down to Houston. In Dallas, now I'll say in Dallas, usually I branch off of I-35 in Dallas and take Texas 12. That's a hint. Take Texas 12 just past the I-35, I-635 kind of mix master, which anyway, I'm going to take a look here. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. This is Dallas in a nutshell. Who made this? Who made this mess? Who made this mess? This is why I take 12, because the mix masters in Dallas are insane. And they keep building this stuff. I'm going to just rotate real quick here. Dallas keeps building stuff like this, and it never gets better. The traffic never gets better. I don't know why they keep trying. Give up, let it go. No, even better. Clear out all of Dallas, all of DFW, the entire DFW Metroplex. Move them all out, all of them out. Mow everything down flat. Start over. This is a mess. But I digress. That's not the point of this video. It's not a commentary on Dallas's traffic situation. It is to say, go on Texas 12. Take Texas 12, branches off just past that junction. And it's a much easier road, much less crowded, and it goes straight down to I-20. I go straight down to I-20, then I go east on I-20, intersect with I-45. South of Dallas, take I-45 on into Houston. But before you get to Houston, there is the Texas Mecca of Bucky's. We stopped at Bucky's. Pretty typical for us to stop at Bucky's there on I-45. If for nothing else, just because you have to. Like I said, it's like Mecca. You have to stop there. You have to stop there. It's kind of a Texas. It's not really a tradition. It's not been around long enough for a tradition, but it will be a tradition. 100 years from now, your children will tell their great-grandchildren all about Bucky's. So we stopped there because I particularly wanted to get a gift. We were doing a gift exchange on the Carnival Vista this time, where a bunch of cabins get together and everyone brings a relatively, like between $1 and $3 gift. And then you take it around to all the cabins, right, that are on your list. And so it's kind of a neat way to tour around the ship. And it's great exercise. And in this case, my son and I chose Bucky's Nuggets, right? Because what else says, you're supposed to get something from your local area, right? Okay. Now, I'm not from Texas. I'm from Oklahoma. But I kind of thought, hey, we're like cousins. We are. Oklahomans and Texans, we're kind of like cousins. I mean, cousins by marriage to an alcoholic who just got out of prison, but we're still cousins and we're still family, so it still counts. So I got Bucky's Nuggets, and they're delicious. They're delicious and nutritious if your nutritional diet calls for corn syrup and fried popcorn. Completely nutritious. So I grabbed those 20 packages of Bucky's Nuggets, and then we headed on down to Houston for the adventure of a lifetime, which is construction along I-45 through Houston. This gives you a real opportunity when you're going through a construction zone in Houston to see your life flash before your eyes numerous times. It's like a walk down memory lane right before you meet Jesus. That's what it is. Over and over and over through Houston during this trip. It was really, I'm going to just say something. Speaking of Jesus, let me say a quick prayer. I'm going to say a quick prayer right now. Dear God, please give the people of Houston enough sense of self-preservation not to do 95 miles per hour through a construction zone with bumper-to-bumper traffic, killing themselves and taking me along with them. Amen. Amen. That's from me to Houston. That's from the heart. Houston. Oh my gosh. Okay, but we made it. We did make it. We did. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And it didn't kill us, so we're basically strong as Superman now, and we made it into Galveston to the beautiful Hotel Galvez. Now, I have not ever stayed at this hotel. In fact, I've only stayed in Galveston one time, and that was at Tremont House, which is also a nice hotel, but it's usually like, I don't know that it's fully booked. I think the big problem is when I book it, you have to book 2 nights, and I'm not going to book 2 nights. I just need one. So, but I have stayed at Tremont House in Galveston before, also very nice. In this case, we stayed at the Hotel Galvez, and it's a beautiful historic hotel. I think it's claimed to fame as it's the oldest hotel in Galveston. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think I read that. In any event, it's definitely a very nice hotel in Galveston, right on the water. And in all the times I've been to Galveston to take cruises out of Galveston, I've never really gotten that far off the pier. You know, I've never been south of the Strand, basically. I come in on I-45. The one time I stayed there, I stayed at Tremont House, like 2 blocks from the pier. And when I come now, I park at the pier, and that's it. I've never really even seen Galveston. So I thought, hey, this time with my son, let's stay at the Hotel Galvez. Maybe we'll get a chance to see some of Galveston. Hotel is beautiful. It's a beautiful historic hotel. I got a really good rate on this hotel. This was $140 a night, which is a really good rate for the location of the hotel itself. That's because there's construction going on right now. They're doing some remodeling, some rehabbing. It really was not an issue while we were there that afternoon, evening, and nighttime. It was not an issue. The next morning during breakfast, a little loud during breakfast. Not a big deal. It wasn't the end of the world, but it was a little loud during breakfast. It won't be going on forever. So, keep that in mind. But it was a nice room. The room's a little cozy. Let's call it cozy. That's not too unusual for historic hotels. There's one in my local area, Oklahoma City, the Skirvin Hotel. The rooms are the same way, a little cozy, but completely serviceable. And my son and I obviously didn't have any trouble in there. It was a nice setup, very clean, pretty modern. The bathroom had a kind of a wonky kind of setup to my way of thinking, very long and narrow, but still it worked beautifully. This is my one drawback with this room. There's no coffee maker. What is wrong with the world? I keep going to hotels. They have a coffee maker. There's one pot of coffee or something, right? For 1 cup of coffee for the entire room. Like if you go with other people, you're going to share that cup of coffee, or like I'm only going to need 1 in the morning. Hell, I need 1 cup of coffee to make coffee. It takes me 1 cup to even turn on the coffee pot. I'm just struggling through the day. Getting ready without coffee. There's no coffee maker in this room, and I don't like to go downstairs to get coffee. They did have coffee in the lobby and tea and water and stuff, but I don't like to go down there, half dressed, blurry-eyed, looking for coffee. And there was a spot looked like a coffee maker belonged here. If you can see right here, next to this water bucket, ice bucket. It looked like there should be coffee. No coffee, but there was a nice robe. The rooms came with nice robes. 2 of them too. So nice robes, and the room was nice. Hotel was nice. The weather was a little foggy. You can see in these pictures. Now, when we first got into Galveston, perfectly clear. By the time I checked into the hotel and walked up to the room to drop off our carry-on, kind of our overnight bags, oh my God, the fog rolled in, and it stayed for a long time. Stayed for a long time. So we ended up having a dinner at the hotel. Nice restaurant, though. It was beautiful. I'll show you, you see pictures here. Nice restaurant at the hotel. It was good for both dinner and breakfast. We had breakfast the next morning there. The dinner was really, really good. You can see from these pictures here. Okay, I'm going to pull up the menus here. You can see some of the menus here. Now, I had the Texas pulled pork sandwich. My son had the beach burger, And we split crab cake sliders, and he also ordered like a salad, like a Caesar salad. We were starving. We really were hungry. We were super starving because we both also had dessert. We had the ubiquitous cheesecake. It was good. It was good. They have cheesecake in every single restaurant in America now. And on the cruise ship. Every single restaurant on the cruise ship seems like too. Cheesecake must be either really easy to make. I didn't think it was easy to make, but it must be really easy to make and last forever, I guess, because everybody serves it. It was good though. My son, we also had the chocolate mousse cake was very good. Now, what I wanted was key lime pie. They didn't have key lime pie. They were out. That's actually what I wanted. But it was good. Everything was really, really super good there. I also had a cocktail. Oh, I'm looking up here on the menu. It was the Ghost Bride. I had the Ghost Bride cocktail as well. And that was excellent. And the prices were, not too bad. Not too bad for a hotel, for a hotel restaurant. I thought actually the prices were pretty good and the food was really good. We really, really enjoyed it. I would definitely stay and eat there again.